Hello YouTube, I am going to do a video today on how to plant pepper seeds successfully to have 100% chance of germination and quick germination, like in about a week and a half germination. So this is a way that I have figured out to work the best. I've experimented with so many different ways, but this seemed to be working really well, and let me tell you what I use. This is what I use. Let me see if the camera can focus on this. I buy these guys from these pellets from Walmart, but you can buy them. You can order them on Amazon. In fact, I'll put some links in the description below if you want to check it out. But you can buy these on Amazon or Walmart. You can buy them in bigger packs of 100, 200 or something like that. But I really like these guys, and they actually seem to work really well. So what I'm going to do today, I'm going to use this dish, and I have already soaked my seeds in here. I've numbered these things. I've soaked them for a few hours just to make sure that it kind of helps them germinate faster. I tried not to soak them more than 12 hours or so. Some people say you can leave them up to 24 hours. My experiments has shown that it is really anywhere between 4 to 8 hours is pretty good, but if you want to go a little bit longer than that, you can. But this way I've had 100% success with pretty much any seed, unless the seeds are bad. But that's why I usually put 3 or 4 seeds out, and I usually, what I do is when they germinate, I make sure that I keep at least 2 of them. If they all germinate, I cut 2 of them or so and leave 2 of them there. Sometimes some of them get bigger and then they die eventually, so that way you at least have a better chance. But so these things look like this. These pellets look just like that. And what I do is I get a dish. You could use any dish, literally any plastic dish that you have. You could use them. Something that would hold water in this, because you want to pour water in there. So I put 4 of them in here. This thing will hold exactly 4. It's a perfect dish for this. I have some bigger ones that I can put up to 10 or 12, so you can figure it out. But this thing is really great. Once I put them in there, what I do is I make sure that I use, you can follow the instructions in here. I just figured out that the easiest way is, after reading the instructions and following them a few times, I figured the easiest way is to not do really much of a measurement of water. What I do is I make some lukewarm water, not very hot, not very cold, and I just dump the water in here gently on top of these guys, and just let them soak the water and let them expand. As you can see here, they start expanding. They actually happens really quick. They suck all the water in and they start getting larger and larger. Let's see if I can zoom in so you can see better. There we go. So there we go, and now I add more water to it, and I just let these guys expand to their maximum limit. Oops, sorry for the camera, I don't know what's going on with it. Let these guys expand to their maximum limit, to the point that there's no more room for them to grow, and actually there's extra water left. Now they say that if you measure the water that you pour in there, you won't have any excess water. But what I do is I pour more water than they can handle. Then when I know for sure that they can't handle any more, I dump the excess water out. Okay, so I zoom back out here so you can see. There we go. And I dump the excess water out. It's okay if just a little bit stays there. Oops, make sure you don't make a mess like I did. These guys are great. They are not that messy. They are easy to work with. Then what I do is I get a plastic fork. Anything like this would work, actually. A plastic knife, I mean. And then you just make nice holes in there. Not too deep, so the seeds can actually come out, and not too shallow. There we go. So I've made some holes in here. And then the seed that I've been soaking, one of the easiest ways to do this is just pick up the seeds. One of the things I've learned is that you want to make sure that you actually write what seeds you're putting here. And the first one, I've numbered these things, so and then I've written down what seeds there are. The first one I have is King Nagel, and I want to write that one down right here. You can see. Then the second one I have is Lantern. So what I do is I usually make sure, some people don't care. I do care. I want to know what peppers I'm planting. I want to know exactly where I'm putting them. So I do my best to mark exactly what they are and plant them accordingly. So here we go. I have the first one. Now getting these seeds is pretty difficult. You can use your knife if you want to. It's pretty difficult to put them in there because they're kind of sticky. There's two. For this one, I have actually soaked 4 seeds per pallet, just to increase my chances here. You don't have to do that many if you know your seeds are good, or if you order them from a place that you know are good seeds. Then you can put the fewer seeds. And the other thing I do is once the seeds are in there, I use the water that I did. I just soak them a little bit more in there, and then I nicely pack these guys in there. One of the things if you don't have these pellets, you can still plant them obviously in a pot or a cup or something like that. One of the things you want to make sure you do is you pack the soil nicely where the seeds are, so there's no air gap, so the seeds don't dry and they don't rot in there also. So you want to make sure that they're kind of in constant moist, nicely packed with the moist. So that was the first one. The second one is Lantern. Let's see if I can actually do this one with my hands. There's 2. These seeds are actually, I think they're gonna work out pretty good. There we go. Alright, so these guys are in there. Now I just dump some more water on them. I don't know if you can probably see the seeds in there. Okay, and then I nicely pack these guys, make sure that they are nicely covered and that there's no air gaps in there. Okay, so now the second batch is, I actually have chocolate habanero, and I also have white habanero seeds. One of my friends gave me. So I have I'm excited about them. I have one white habanero that already germinated, and I'm really excited about that one to grow. So here we go. So now we're gonna do the brown habanero and just do the same thing. I mean, you don't have to, it's not that hard really, but I guarantee the fact that, I give you my word on this, that this is 100% success in planting pepper seeds. You would not regret this. You would not regret reusing these pellets. And the cool thing about it is, later on when they germinate, I will do another video of how I plant these pellets. It's really cool because all you got to do is, once they germinate, you just put them in the soil or in a pot, whatever you want to do. You just do that, and here we go. There's another one. I'm going to dump some more water on this guy. Okay, and then I'm going to cover this guy up. Okay, and then here comes the last one, which is the white habanero. Let's get all 4 seeds at the same time and just put them down in here. There you go. Nice. Alright, then pour some more water on them, just to make sure they're nicely in there, and cover these guys. Alright, perfect. Now these guys are done, and I have marked them so I know what they are. And now I gotta do one more thing I do is, which is very important depending on where you are putting these seeds. You want to make sure you put them somewhere warm that they can actually it helps. When the warmer it is, the easier it is for them to germinate. So I mean, when I say the warmer, you want it to be somewhere between 70 to 80 degrees. If you have a grow light, it's easier to keep them about 6 inches under the grow light. And one of the other things I do is, depending on also your climate or your environment where you're putting them, if it's really dry, one of the things you want to do is you want to cover them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually go later on and put a saran wrap on top of this for a couple of days, and then I'm going to pull the saran wrap off, and every day I'm just going to baby these seeds. I'm going to make sure that they are not dry, that they have enough moisture in them, that they can do really well. Also, one of the things that happens is when you put a saran wrap, it kind of helps with mold and all that stuff. I don't know why exactly, but I'm not that scientifically intelligent, let's say. But it really helps with that too, and keeps the moisture in there. So that's how you do it, and it's pretty easy, pretty simple. I'll later on do an update on how it went, and when they germinate, I'll show you how I plant them, how I keep them healthy. But just to give you an example, I showed you this before in my previous video, but this is one of my ghost peppers that is doing so well. Just sprouted a few weeks ago, and I'm hoping to get the same result out of these ones. So I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know if you have any comments or anything, and subscribe so and I'll post some more videos. Thank you very much. Have a great day.